Yes, we are going to discuss today about boot processing. So when we discussed about a hardware, so we discussed about a BIOS. BIOS is a simple ROM chip on your motherboard. What BIOS will do? So during boot up, it perform post operations. It recognize your PC hardware devices like your motherboard components and CPU, RAM, hard disk, CD-RAM, whatever the devices connected to your motherboard, it will recognize. Okay, and it locate and load operating system, and it helps operating system to access hardware devices. So your BIOS is nothing but a firmware. Firmware means it is a low-level program which helps to boot your system and manages your hardware component. Guys, these are the basic steps of boot processing. First of all, I will tell about boot processing. Then we'll see what are the issues at boot processing. Okay, two parts. The first thing is, what is boot processing when you start your PC? Okay, so this is my cabinet. So think like guys, boot processing for every device is same, almost also. Okay, just for our understanding, I'm giving normal computer wise. Okay, this is my SMPS. This is my motherboard. Okay, this is CPU. This is RAM. Power ATX power supply. SATA connectors. My BIOS chip. North bridge. South bridge. AGP slot. PCA slots. Back panel connectors. And some other chips sets. CPU power supply. Okay, of course, BIOS battery. Okay, this is what are the main connectors. Of course, we have a hard disk and CD-ROM or DVD. Front panel connectors. You can see the monitor, keyboard, mouse. These are the system components. There is a connectivity from main power supply to our SMPS. Okay, this is SMPS. You can directly write, no need to put a dots also. Switch mode power supply. Okay, so it is a main power supply, 220 volts AC power supply going to your SMPS, switch mode power supply. And it is connected to your motherboard and to your CD-ROM and to your hard disk, and of course separately a CPU power connector. And from front panel connectors like a power button, USB connections, line connections also there. Monitor connector, and of course keyboard. Mouse connectors, just for our understanding. Okay, so removing these extra cables, just understand this is go to monitor, keyboard, mouse connectors. Okay. Like this is a data connector, and of course there is a power connector. keyboard is connected to these things only. Okay, so first of all, when you press the power button, just power on. What will happen? So system is getting started and we got something on our screen. Means our operating system, like your mom, we got a complete system is came. So first step is power on and you wait for some time. After some time you will get your system, so you can start working. What I said, when you power on your system, after some time you will get a screen to you can start using your system. Between those two things, there is a step-by-step process happens in a computer. Step-by-step process will happens in the computer between your power on and you can start working on your system. That process we call it as a boot process. Boot processing. Okay. What is a boot processing? Very simple. You start a computer. Okay. From that one to user can use the system. So what are the system process happens in that between those two things? Okay, that is a boot process. The first step is power on self-test. First step is power on self-test. What is post? When you power on your system, SMPS will start and give a power supply to all your components. First of all, motherboard, hard disk, CD-RAM, and keyboard and mouse. Everything will get a power supply. Okay. So first of all, it will go to motherboard. Motherboard connected devices, hard disk, CD-RAM will get a power. So what I said, so SMPS to motherboard connected devices, and hard disk and CD-RAM will get a power supply. So when devices get a power supply, system test itself. Make sure that is main devices like a CPU, RAM, and your motherboard components, fixed components. Okay, on motherboard components means like a graphic cards. Okay, there are working on that. So graphic cards are second option only. Okay, your CPU, RAM, BIOS, and your motherboard on motherboard components means it is includes your BIOS. Okay, are working on that. This is the first primary. Second one is once devices got a power, your BIOS chip will recognize the devices. The BIOS chips recognize the devices. What is the CPU is inserted, what RAM is inserted, what hard disk is inserted, what CD-RAM is inserted. Recognize the devices. What graphic card is inserted, what is any PCS slot, any adapters are inserted. It recognize the devices. Okay. So this process we call it as a post. Very simply to say what is the post, power on self-test. System test itself whether all the primary components are working or not. Everything is okay, then post is successful. If something goes wrong, post is failed. So I'm going with a plain way, means post success. Post is successful means your CPU, your RAM, and your motherboard on motherboard devices are working fine. Okay, that is a power on self-test. Make sure that it is working. Once post is successful. Guys, understand post? Okay. Okay. So next, in our boot processing, so here I showed in BIOS, these are the boot priority. In BIOS, we have a boot priority. So our BIOS will tell from where to boot the operating system, from where to load operating system. They give a priority list. For example, think like this: CD-ROM is the first one. Just for understanding, guys. Of course, it's not fixed. This list can be changed. Okay, USB drive or like a removable drive. Okay, and a network. So I have these four options in this sequence. So what happened? The BIOS will try to, so system will try to get a OS from CD-ROM. Okay, CD-ROM, any bootable drive is there or not. So try to get a OS from CD-ROM. And if it is not there, then it will check from hard disk. If it is there in a hard disk contains operating system, then load operating system from hard disk. If it is not there, then go for next. So it is checked with the priority. If in case you change the priority, in the priority. For example, first one is removable device, USB. Okay, removable pen drive, removable devices. Okay, not required. So USB, I said CD-ROM. Next one is hard disk and network. For example, if this is a priority list, then first system try to load OS from USB. If it is not there, nothing, no pen drive is connected with the operating system, then it will try to load from CD-ROM. If it is also not there, it will try to load from hard disk. If it is not there, then it will try to load from network. If it is also not there, then it throw a message, unable to find a bootable drive. For example, you inserted a CD-ROM with the operating system. So USB checked, nothing is there. In CD-ROM, it is there and load from CD-ROM. That's it. Even a hard disk having an operating system, it won't try. That is called a boot priority. So this is the boot priority. You can change the boot priority as per your requirement. So what is the second one? Finding out MBR record based on the boot priority. Okay, find out the MBR record. In generally, hard disk contains operating system daily, not just first time installation, regularly. MBR, your hard disk or SSD having an operating system. Hard disk contains MBR record, right? Already we discussed that one, MBR and GPT. I'm telling in one way, guys. One type means BIOS, MBR. If in case you have a UEFI, then it is GPT. Only names changes. Okay. So instead of telling two names, I'm telling only one name like this. Okay. Otherwise, you can take a GPT. No problem. What is this MBR record? Master boot record, which contains information about a bootloader and OS partitions, partition information, bootloader information, operating system partition information, also available in the boot MBR. So MBR is a table, master boot record. So it's a table. It contains how many partitions are there, what are those partitions, what is operating system content partition, where is the bootloader partition. Okay, so that information in the MBR record. So what happened? Okay. Find MBR record, master boot record. So BIOS will tell where to search MBR based on the boot priority. Okay, so first of all, find out MBR record. So is it in a CD-ROM, DVD drive, or like that? Okay, or generally hard disk. So in a hard disk, it will search for MBR record and find out where is the bootloader. Where is the bootloader? Where is the bootloader? So I'm going to highlight few things, guys. Look at post is the first step. Once post is done, finding a MBR record. Next one is find out where is the bootloader. Okay, find a bootloader. Bootloaders are different bootloaders are there based on the operating system. If I'm using a Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11, generally bootloader is Bootmgr. Okay. So bootloader is a Windows 10. For example, Windows 10, it's a Bootmgr. If it is a Linux based operating system, it can be a GRUB version 2 is there. Older Windows operating system having a NTLDR, Windows XP 2003 server, 2000 server. Those are all NTLDR as a bootloader. So this bootloader will tell you, first bootloader will load and bootloader will tell you where is the operating system and how to load operating system. OS having different mode, okay, safe mode, single user mode, CLI mode, GUI mode, okay. So OS having different modes in generally, okay. So how to, where is operating system and how to load operating system by bootloader. Now OS is loaded. OS is loaded. Bootloader will tell how to load operating system and where is an operating system. Now operating system is loaded and you got a login screen. Means you log in. So then last step is the backend startups and the services will start. Okay. So then you can start using your system. So here it is. We power on our system. The step one is we power on our system. Okay. Then after this one, we got our screen to do our work. So this is boot process. So someone sent a question. Animesh asked, is what case system will not boot? Yeah, guys, I told some steps here. Why system is not booting? What in case if it is not booting? That's why I said no. First one is how system boots. That's it only. Okay. Next one is there is a at time of booting you face certain issues like a boot failure issues. In what stages boot failure issues are occurs and what kind of error we seen and how to tell it. Okay. Okay. The first step is post. As I said, first step is post. Maybe there is an issue with your hardware components. Post can be failure. Okay. If post is successful, MBR record is not found. So it will show some error like unable to find a bootable drive. Boot MGR missing. These are all comes under second step. Okay, first step is power on self test. Second one is find out MBR record. So then we can find a bootloader. Okay, so MBR record is nothing but a table which contains information about operating system, bootloader, locations are there. Bootloader tell how to load operating system. Okay, bootloader will tell how to load operating system. Loading OS. Once OS is loaded, then it is a login. Once you log in, so you will get a screen. So mainly in these 1, 2, 3 steps, somewhere, anywhere, the problem may occurs. Then boot failure. So I will explain those things. Okay. So again, remember guys, what we have discussed. Okay. So first one is post, power on self-test. Simply to tell when system is power on, system try to test itself whether all basic components are working or not. Thank you. Are working or not. Once post is successful, then go to next step. Post failure troubleshooting. Post is successful, then system will find where is MBR record. Based on that, it will find where is the bootloader. First of all, find the bootloader MBR. Next will where is the based on MBR record. So we have to find out where is the bootloader. Bootloader will tell you how to load operating system. Next one is load operating system. Then you got a login screen. Once you log in, your system starts running kind of stuff. So remember these points, guys. What is boot processing and steps in the boot processing. Okay. So in this PPT specifically, in the last part, I put a what if your operating system failed to boot. Okay, this diagram I can't draw there. Okay, because it's again it will take a lot of time. I don't want to waste time now. That's mainly okay. Don't have a time. Okay, and also you must prepare guys before because so Friday is your version test means Thursday is your last class. Most possible. Okay, mostly I will try to complete by 12th. So we have only 3 days. So if you read, if you go through once all the technical part, so if you have any doubt, I will take any 15 minutes in between. Also, I will try to explain. Okay, separately. So these are the step-by-step boot processing. I'm not drawing anything here. Okay. This is step-by-step process of when system from system power on to users start working on the screen. First step is power on self-test. System test itself all components, mainly motherboard, hard disk, your CPU, motherboard, RAM, all the connected components working on that. Okay. Post successful. How you understand post is successful first. Is a post is successful or not? How you understand? Maybe next step is failure, but to understand first post is successful or not. See, indication is there, guys. First one is if you see your keyboard, there is a 3 LED lights. Okay, these 3 LED lights are there. These 3 LED lights blink once. Blink once. Okay. Next one is okay. On monitor, you can see some logo. Certain anything, some about a BIOS information or maybe a computer motherboards related logo. Something it will show. Okay, some Windows loading kind of logo. Something it shows. If it is showing, your post is successful. Okay, remember these screens, no signal on monitor. Okay, on monitor it is showing no signal. No signal means you're not connected data cable or your VGA problem or a graphic card problem. No signal means it is a VGA problem or a graphic card problem means you're connecting data cable, right? So that cable problem possibility. If it is showing blank screen, nothing, no signal is also not showing, that indicates post failure. That indicates post failure. Okay. So here it is post successful, either one single beep or no beep, not continuous beep, either one single beep, that's it, or no beep. Second one is keyboard LED blink once. Third one is you can observe power LED blinks, hard disk LED also being two LEDs are there on the monitor, on the cabinet. One is power LED, another one is hard disk LED. Two LEDs are there. LED blinking. Monitor on monitor shows something. On monitor something like a BIOS, PC logo, OS loading, errors, certain things it will shows. Okay, certain things it will shows. At least it is unable to find a bootable disk. That is also okay. Okay, the post is successful. Post successful means your CPU, your RAM, and your motherboard no complaints. CPU, mother, all entire components on motherboard and CPU, your RAM is no issues. Next one is post failure. Okay, if post is failure, you have to troubleshoot. Post successful, next step. Post failure, you have to troubleshoot. How do you know post is failure? It is a problem at post. No beep sounds or multiple beep sounds. Why no beep sounds and multiple beep sounds? On motherboard, there is a buzzer for beep sounds. Okay, either no beeps means either buzzer is not connected. If buzzer is not connected, then no beeps. Okay, if buzzer is connected, a speaker is connected, means inside this one buzzer connected. So then you will get a single beep or multiple beeps. So beep sound from the buzzer. If not connected, no beeps. Okay, so no beeps or multiple beeps or continuous beeps, long and short beeps. So different type of beep sounds you will get it if post is failure. So each beep sound indicates, each type of beep sound indicates different component failure on a motherboard, like a CPU failure, RAM failure, other components on a motherboard failure, BIOS related failures are there. Okay. No display. You'll get a blank screen. Completely a blank screen like this. No signal also not coming. No signal also not there. It's a complete blank screen. Okay, first one. No hard disk LED. Power LED blinks, but hard disk LED don't blink. Keyboard LED don't blink. Keyboard LED also not blinking. Keyboard LED, nothing, no blinking in it. Okay. Next one is postcard. This is the postcard we are using to find out what is exactly an issue. Postcard. So this is a postcard, guys. Directly we have to insert into our PCA slots. Okay. This will tell you what is an issue in your system. Of course, power supply is there. And where is the problem? Motherboard related components problem, or a RAM problem, or a processor related problem? Okay, so this, based on these numbers and indication, we can understand where is an issue. Of course, there is a user guide is there. You have to follow user guide to know what is this error and find out that one. That too, based on your BIOS company. Yeah, this is the buzzer, guys. This is how buzzers look like. Earlier days they use a speaker for beep sounds. Okay, now simple buzzer. So this is a different postcards based on different BIOS. So this is some information about a postcard. Okay, so you can use a postcard to find out what exactly a post error it is. In generally, guys, whatever it is, error it is, we don't know much. In general, I'm telling, a lot of people don't know. Even they do basic troubleshooting of hardware, but we are not troubleshooting motherboard, direct motherboard. So there is chip level troubleshooters are there. They can take motherboard and find out what is an issue in motherboard. Okay, but in generally they cannot find. Okay, in generally, lot of people don't know how to do that one because we don't have that equipment to do what is exactly happened to our motherboard and motherboard components and that. So we blame on RAM. Okay, so we blame on RAM. Your system is slow. What we are blaming? We blame on virus and antivirus. My virus is my system got virus, or maybe my antivirus is not working. We blame on our virus or antivirus system, or maybe system RAM capacity. See, someone has to take a blame, right? Same thing. Any components failure, not connected, improper connections, incompatibilities are there. It make got a post related problem. Most of the time we are RAM related issue. What we do, remove the RAM. Okay, first of all, remove the RAM from the motherboard and reinsert them on the motherboard. If in case there is a dust, clean the dust on your RAM slots. Okay, because it's a loose part. Okay, loose part. Remaining are very tightly fixed. Onboard chipset type. This is a loose part. Okay, so insert properly and lock it properly. Clean the RAM these things. Okay, so the RAM slots and clean the RAM also. On the RAM, there is a these edges are there, no? So RAM, that's kind of pin configuration is there, no? Clean it with the eraser. Okay, eraser is a non-static electricity type. Okay, it does not generate electrostatic discharge. EDS, electrostatic discharge. So that's why we are using this one instead of cloths and other things. Normal people think like it is water, we should not use it, right? Anything like you can use a cloth. No, you should not use a cloth also, because of cloth also, based on the cloth it will generate a electrostatic discharge. So you can clean with the RAM, or you can check with once how to clean a RAM. It's using a razor kind of stuff. Okay, like this. RAM edges, these edges better clean with a regular eraser. So this is a simple blower, not sucker. It is a blower, air blower, to blow off this dust under these things. Okay, so it's a CPU, and on the CPU also there is a lot of dust particles will happen. So to blow off those dust out, this is a useful. Okay, guys. So this is the one troubleshoot. Next one is, of course, connect and disconnect your CPU, motherboard, check this motherboard chipset, power supplies, disconnect all power connections, clean the RAM, remove the and reinsert and cross verify, means check with other RAM capacity, other RAMs also. Okay, so this is the post related problem. Yes, understand if you got a problem at post. Okay, post is successful, good. And how you know post is successful? and post is failure. If post is failure, what to do? Kind of stuff. So guys, look at here. Guys, understand this part? First part, post. Success, how you know successful, how it is failure. If failure means what is the troubleshooting thing we can do it. Okay. Post successful. Okay. So what will happen? If you check the boot priority and try to locate our operating system device. If voice is in a hard disk, it locate MBR record and MBR record will tells. Of course, MBR record contains number of partition sizes, types, primary, voice partitions. Bootloader location is also there. Okay. Next is there. Okay. So post successful. So next step is try to find what is the your bootable device. Okay, OS device or a bootable device. That's also name is bootable device. Okay, OS device or a bootable device. In generally, hard disk or SSD is your bootable device. Locate a operating system of course. This MBR record will tell you about your partitions, size of the partition, type of partitions, primary partition, extended partition. That information plus operating system partition, and then where is the bootloader. Okay. If in case on screen you got an error, boot device not found, boot MGR missing. This is a 2 and 3 combination, guys. Okay, it is a 2 and 3 combination. Step 2 and step 3 combination. So step 3 also same. This is a step 3 error, but I've written here because of sometimes it is happens like this. Okay. Boot device not found, boot MGR missing. If it is a fresh hard disk, sorry, it is a fresh system. If it is a fresh system, no OS is there. Okay. If it is a fresh system, check with so no OS devices are connected, means your hard disk is not having OS, CD-ROM not having OS, pen drive also not having any OS. Okay. So no OS device is connected to fresh system, we can understand directly. But it is already regularly using system. System is regularly, yesterday you used it, today you got this, boot device not found. Next one is, guys, are you able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then I
Yes, sir.
asked so many times, like 3-4 times, do you understand this post or not? Otherwise I will struck here only. I cannot move. Otherwise I will close it, no problem. If you are not at all understanding, no problem. Tell me that I will close it, we will go to another topic. Okay. So if you are at all, no problem. Okay. See, it is boot device not found. So see how it is showing, boot device not found. This is the how error it is showing, boot device or bootable device not found. Okay, on your screen, if it is showing bootable device not found. Okay, or boot MGR missing. Both are not same errors, but for one error it may show other error also sometimes. It depends upon your BIOS. Okay, Bootmgr is missing. Bootmgr is missing. Then what to do? Then what to do? Okay, first of all, find out hard disk is there or not, because of generally our operating system in hard disk only. Yesterday it is there in hard disk. Today also it should be in hard disk. So if you are not connected any other devices, you should boot from hard disk only in generally, right? As per boot priority also. Okay, as per boot priority or not, it will boot from hard disk generally, right? So it may be hard disk is not working or not connected or no OS in the hard disk or OS is corrupted. If you got this error, these are the possibilities. Okay, boot device not found. Maybe it is a hard disk is not working or failure, not connected, no OS in the hard disk, OS is corrupted. So how to know hard disk is working or not? First go to BIOS settings. Go to BIOS settings. I'm going to up. And this is a BIOS setting. I went to BIOS settings. Can you see here it is fixed HDD. Fixed HDD. Can you see this is a WDC 100,000 GB. Okay, 1 terabyte of hard disk it is showing. This is CD-RAM. Second one is CD-RAM. Okay, I know because DVD plus means DVD writer it is. RAM is RAM clock speed, CPU cache memories. So in BIOS settings, I can understand hard disk is there or not. Hard disk is there means OS is okay. OS in the hard disk problem. There is a problem in the operating system. Maybe operating system is corrupted, or maybe no OS in the hard disk, or some Bootmgr is corrupted. Maybe Bootmgr is corrupted. We have to check it. If it is hard disk is not showing in boot BIOS settings, hard disk is not showing available now. And first of all, open the cabinet, check the hard disk connections, verify with the different hard disk. You have to replace the hard disk if hard disk is not working. Make sure that is hard disk working or not. If it is not working, then replace. Okay. Cross verify means check with the cables, different cables. Remove this hard disk and connect it to different machine. Okay. So we cannot confirm by directly looking at one setting. Okay. So now if hard disk is not showing, so check hard disk connections, cross verify, replace the hard disk. Hard disk is working, then it is a operating system problem. It can be a Bootmgr corrupted, or OS is corrupted, or no OS in the hard disk. OS issues, what to do? You can use the DVD or a pen drive or a repair disk. Then go to repair options. Last class I showed no, so advanced options, repair options kind of stuff. Then you can go to startup repair. Try to do startup repair if it is a Windows 10. If it is a Windows 7, if we are getting a Bootmgr missing, then copy Bootmgr file or go to repair options. Go to try to do startup repairs, bootable repairs, or reload operating system. Reload operating system is a last option. Okay, you try everything, nothing is working, you have to reload operating system. Okay, that's the simplest thing. Okay, if possible, take the backup and reload operating system. Yes, OS is corrupted. Can be OS is corrupted or only Bootmgr is corrupted. Then what to do? In Windows 10, go to troubleshoot options, advanced options. Try to do startup repair. If it is a Windows 7, copy Bootmgr file from your installed disk or repair disk to your C drive for a Bootmgr related issue. If in case if you have a system image backup, yeah, this is called a system image backup. You can go to control panel, backup and restore. There you can find a system image backup. I'll show you how it is. If in case in future your system is stop working, okay, go to large icons, backup and restore, system image backup, this option. Second option is repair disk. Okay, what is this? A system image is a copy of device, a copy of drives required for Windows to run, means your C drive mainly. It can also include additional drives, means other repairing options, health kind of stuff. The system image can be used to restore your computer if your hardware or a computer ever stop working. However, you cannot choose individual items to restore. Means one by one file you can't restore. It is a whole package, means entire system, mainly C drive, just like it, just for our understanding, C drive. Okay, so you can use system image backup. If you have already taken, you can restore into your hard disk or a new hard disk. Your OS is corrupted or your hard disk is corrupted, then you got a new hard disk or you want to replace the operating system. If you have image backup, you are already taken, you can load it. If nothing is works, last option is reloading operating system.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, the thing you said like system image backup. So where do we take actually the system image backup? Like it is taken in the external hard disks or we have to
Very good.
use some software.
System image backup, not in your hard disk. Okay, compulsory external hard disk or a network location or any different location. Not in the cloud also, because if it is a bigger size, right? Because our C drive will already taken to 20 GB, 30 GB, 40 GB data. So better to store in the external hard disk. External hard disk is the best option. Some people do in a DVDs. Multiple DVDs is required. If you are doing in a DVD manner, multiple DVDs are required. For me, for first time fresh system of this Windows 8, that time I got a 5 DVDs. I use 5 DVDs to do image backup. I don't know where it is now. It is so many years back, almost like 5, 6 years back, 7 years back, I think so. It's around 2014. I've taken image backup. Okay, so it's around 8 years. Okay, so almost 8 years, more than 8 years it is. So it is not waste now. Okay, but system image backup in generally, if you are taking, then you have to store in the and carefully have to do it because of it is you are using your laptop for longer period of time. Lot of data is there, a lot of applications data. Your C drive is very bigger, become very bigger, 100 GB, 200 GB. It's difficult to manage. Okay, but this is a good solution. Mostly in Windows 10 you won't get that much troubles because you have a not only a startup repair, also reset option is also there. OS is corrupted, reset option is there, but OS is completely damaged, hard disk is damaged. This is works. Okay, OS is corrupted in Windows 10, startup repairs are a reset options are working. Hard disk is corrupted, so OS is also gone. Hard disk is corrupted, you can't access anything from that damaged hard disk. If you have image backup, so they can restore as it is as your system. That's the solution. These are options, solutions only. Really no one will, generally the people don't want to do it. Okay, better to take all your data regularly in the backup location. Any important files, very important files, put it in a Google Drive. Okay, and take all your data into external hard disk. In case of hard disk failure or in case of your operating system completely corrupted, okay, means you can't able to get system back, so that time you can take a new hard disk, install a new operating system. That case you'll get a data from there. But image backup is if in case you are purchase a new system, Okay, you don't trust your system, then try an image backup, also good, but you need an external hard disk. Okay,
Sir, can we store on Google Drive also?
can we
Or on Google Drive also?
see
Like system
see C drive?
drive. No, I asked.
Sorry.
Store on Google Drive, just like you are saying that you are have to attach a external hard drive on the DVD. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. You want to take a system image backup, either you need a external DVD writer if you want to store in DVDs, or you want to store in external hard disk, you can store easily in a external
Or
hard disk, like 1 TB, 2 TB.
okay, can we store on server also?
Yes, server is also possible, but where is the server? In a home users?
Like Google Drive, sir.
Google Drive is a very limited space, right? Your hard disk may have a 30-40 GB. Already data is there with operating system, applications, and data completely. It is more than 30-40 GB. Then how much internet speed is required? How much Google Drive speed is required?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yes.
the point. Okay. It is not that much kind of Google Drive is so cloud storage, not a cloud storage, guys. Cloud storage is different, cloud is different. Okay, the cloud storage means anytime anywhere you can able to access, you can sync the data from your system to Google Drive. Okay, and you can access the data from anywhere, anytime, any device through internet. That is the purpose. Okay, you have important data, then you can store in a Google Drive, that is okay. You have a heavy data, better to store in a external hard disk. Okay, my preference is external hard disk, because when I download any OS images, class videos, not your class videos, I will delete it after I upload it into YouTube, then I delete from my system also, because I'm taking lot of classes, lot of data. See, earlier days we don't have much choice. Then I store in my external hard disk on. Okay, so like movies, if you download into your system, any important, unimportant files, better to store in a externally.
Sir, how can we restore the system backup?
Yeah, just you have to, if OS is fail, yeah, we got an options to restore your from system image backup. Like if you connected that or other things, like what I'm trying to say, repair disk. If you create a repair disk, in repair disk also we'll get an option, system image restore kind of stuff.
I want to know the steps. Like how can you restore the backup?
Yeah, Google Photos also stores in the step by step. We can't able to do now. So, but 1 second, system restore point on our system image backup. Restore point is also there. That is also I will tell system image recovery. See, this is advanced options. So if it is shows any do you any troubleshooting, you have to go to this option, see more recovery options and system recovery. Okay, if you click it, it asks a connected drive, connect your image backup drive. Then you have to show the location, then it will restore into your machine. But to get this one, either you need a repair disk, either you need a repair disk or a data image, okay, or a operating system image. This is a repair disk. Okay, so I didn't connect any CD DVD. Okay, system repair disk can be used to boot your computer. It also contains Windows system recovery tools that can help you recover Windows from a serious error or restore your computer from system image. Okay, system repair disk will help you to get this kind of screens. So then click on system image recovery, connect your image. Before you do that one, guys, try on any virtual machines. Okay, try in any virtual machine kinds. Don't try blindly on a working system. Okay, don't try anything on a working system. If you have a very old system, then if you want to try it, that is okay. If something goes wrong, I don't know who we can able to help you. Okay, so that's the point. Okay, so first of all, try in any old system, means not very important system. Second one is our virtual machines. If you know how to create a virtual machine, you want to know how to create a virtual machine, then you can search here in search in mine. Okay, guys, these are the two main things. One is post error. Second one is boot device not found kind of stuff. Okay, boot device not found means either hard disk failure or operating system problem. Bootmgr missing is also a bootloader problem. Means once you find MBR record, but still you got a bootloader is important, right? So you have to load bootloader. Bootloaders are different, bootloaders are there, but in on your screen bootmgr missing or bootloader missing, bootloader related error. Just example, I said bootmgr missing. What is bootloader error? So your operating system bootable files are damaged. Operating system is there, but operating system bootable files are damaged. I'll try to show you just for you. Please carefully look at. So where is our operating system? See, try. This is my operating system. Not all, everything is operating system files, guys. Windows folder, users folder. Okay, and some are missing. Program files x86. These two for applications are stored here. Program data for also applications. User personal data. My users personal data stores in the username. Okay, that is called a personal data or a profile data. All Windows based files, all Windows running related files stores in this Windows folder only. For booting, there certain files are important. I will try to show you that one. Go to view, select options. This one, select options, change folder and search options. View, select this option. Hide protected operating system files, uncheck. Not checking, uncheck it. You already check mark is there now. You have to remove this check mark. Just click apply. Okay. I will change it back again. No problem. So scroll down. So this is bootmgr file. Can you see this is a bootmgr file? You cannot read it. Okay, it's a system file. You can see these are the system files. Okay, are used at boot time. Without bootmgr, you can't boot. Okay, so again, of course, hide items also important. Show hidden items and this check mark. I'm checking this one again. So hide protected operating system files. I am checking. So check mark is there. Apply. Okay. So those things will be gone. That's the system files. That is a bootmgr. Okay. So bootmgr is a in Windows. As per Windows, it's a bootmgr missing. It is nothing but a troubleshoot of second thing only. One is find out hard disk is there or not. Second, operating system may corrupted. You have to do this step. You have to do these kind of steps. Either this or this. You have to do that one. Means load boot, connect a CD-ROM or a pen drive, bootable drive. Copy this bootmgr to C drive. One. Second one is if in case you got a repair options, go to advanced options, startup repair. You can try that one. Okay, so that is a issue will occur at bootloader issue, Bootmgr issue. So loading operating system, OS is loading, some issues occur, again OS related problem. Once OS is loaded successful, you got a login screen, you log into your PC, then you got a startup services, background applications will start. Okay. This is final, but there is a connectivity is there. What is the connectivity? Look at here. Your PC is running slow. Then what to do? A startup time or a boot time is slow. What to do? Okay. I will put everything up only. So, okay. So your system is running slow. You start your PC after 2 minutes, 3 minutes, system is running, but it is very slow from starting only. Our boot time is taking long time. So you start your PC, it's showing screen, you log in. After login, it take 5 minutes to work with your PC. You want to open some application, it need another 5 minutes. Okay. So why we are getting this one? Why we are getting this one? So this is because of startups. Because of startups. Because of mainly startups and services. Okay. Startups and services. Okay. Startup services or services. Look at here, guys. This is a task manager. You go to startups. This is the startups. Can you see some are enabled, some are disabled. Some are enabled, some are disabled. Recently, I disabled this micro Teams. Recently only, I disabled this Teams because of last time you remember, last Monday only, I got a problem with this Team application. So when I start my computer, automatically Teams will run. It is enabled, means when I start my PC, automatically Team application is also runs. So what happened? Because of that application issue, it is struck my PC. So my system is not moving faster. It's stuck. So I have taken time, then lot of time waste that day. Completely we canceled the class. If you remember last Monday. Okay. So that's what I done. So then I disable these Teams. So when I start in morning, I have to open this Microsoft Teams manually. So first of all, I will start a laptop. After 5 minutes, then I will come to my laptop. Then I start my Teams. Okay. So it will take 2-3 minutes to start. Okay. Why it is these applications are disabled, guys? These are a disabled mode. These will run if it is an enabled. When I start my laptop, voice is loaded and I log in. These applications will start running in my PC if it is enabled. Think like this, if all these applications are running in my PC when I start my PC, that's starting only. So what happened, I have to start my laptop at 9 o'clock, then I will start class at 10:30. Okay, if I come here in office at 9:30 or 9 o'clock, then I start my laptop, I'll go do my works and come back by 10:30, have to start my class. Of course, these applications running in background, system is slow. Applications are running, it affects on my CPU, my RAM, my hard disk. So more utilization of CPU, RAM, what will happen? More utilization, even if you don't use those apps, but still it is utilizing. What is the result? It slow down your PC. Okay, slow boot up or slow down your PC is one of the reason is startups. So go to the startup, right click on the startup, disable it. If required, like for example, every time when I start my PC, WhatsApp should be start. WhatsApp application should be start. Then I right click enable. Okay. If you disable, does not mean it won't work. It disabled means it won't start at boot up, but after system is started. Okay, it won't start automatically when system is started. Simple, right? It won't start when system is started. Enabled means these applications will start immediately, automatically when system is started. So that is a enable. Next one is services, guys. Startups and services. Some services are in automatic mode. Some are in a manual. Some are in a disabled mode. So you can see certain services are running. Certain services are showing stopped. This is running. This is stopped. This is running. This is stopped. Running. Stop. 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 Running. Okay. Means running this service is also consumes my resources. Okay. So like this, certain application related services. Okay, so somewhere Brave application is it is, see, update is running automatically and delayed start. Okay, so what happened when my system is started, because it is in automatic mode, this application start automatically. The service related to the application is start automatically. These services are belongs to hardware and applications and operating system related also. See, automatic means it will start automatically when system is started. Manual, so manual is also running. Manual is, it does not start automatically when system start. It will be triggered by some other application, by opening some application, or maybe some other time triggers, dependencies. It will start. Another mode is disable mode. The disable modes are never starts. I will get disable somewhere, it will be there. This is disable. So it is a disabled service. Means it is stopped service. Can't start, it can't stop. It automatically also won't start. Not by anything. If you put it in a manual, apply, then it will either you can start manually or automatically start by some application. Automatic means when you start your PC, it will start automatically. I will explain these things again if possible. But remember guys, system is slow. After booting system means system is started, but still system is running slow, or boot starting means you cannot use immediately your system because of this startups and the background services. Okay, background applications running with startups and services. It weight on more CPU and RAM consumption is there, more utilization, it causes system is slow. So what is the solution? Better to uninstall applications if you are no longer using. You can see in this list, I am not using so many applications right now. For example, Game Room, Snagit, iTunes Helper. There is a Apple related. I am not using any Apple devices now. So it is Apple related. Okay. Of course, these may required. Okay. This may required. This is not required. No, oh, it's okay. No problem. This is not required. But it is there just to show guys, but some of the applications really not required. Some applications are actually uninstalled. Thus it is showing little less list. Okay. So better to uninstall an application if you are no longer required. Okay. And disable the startups. Okay. Go to startups. Okay. If it is enabled, right click, disable the startups. So then it won't boot. It won't start at a system starts. At a system starts. Next one, go to services.msc. I showed now services, and stop the services, put them into manual or disable. I done for a Oracle services. I install a Oracle application, Oracle database application. I stop the service. I keep it in manual. If required, I will start. If not required, I leave like that only. Okay. I'll keep it in a stop mode. So it won't consume my system resources unnecessarily. Guys, these are the boot processing and troubles issues at boot processing. After booting also there is a certain issues are there. Okay, so simply to tell guys what is boot processing, when you power on your system and finally you got a screen to do work with it. So that step-by-step process happened at inside your system. Okay, that we call it as a boot processing. The first step is post power on self test. System test itself. System test itself. Make sure that all components are working or not. Mainly main components, CPU, motherboard, RAM related issues are there. Okay. Once post is successful and based on BIOS boot priority, okay, so it will try to find where is MBR record, master boot record. Master boot record will having a information about a bootloader, operating system, partitions information. So what we need a bootloader. So first we load a bootloader. Bootloader will tell you how to load operating system. Once OS is loaded, you got a login screen. Okay. Once you given a login, then the backend startup services and applications will run. Then you can start your PC for your work. So this is the boot processing issues. That's it. Okay. Any questions? Anything?
No, sir.
Very good. Okay, guys, take a break.